Chris Mackowski of Emerging Civil War, and I am walking down the Sunken Road at Antietam. You can see the observation tower there behind me. And we would need like a Antietam expert like Kevin Pollock to come out here and give you all the blow-by-blow actions of what's taking place out here. I'm just out taking a couple pictures today because it is a beautiful day to be out here. And I wanted to take a second because it's one of those days that you're just glad to be out on a battlefield. A battlefield that maybe you're not the expert in, but it's a beautiful day to fall in love with a battlefield like that. And so I'm just out here appreciating the moment, and I wanted to share that with you. Antietam always strikes me as an intimate battlefield. Its scope feels smaller to me than, say, a Gettysburg. It seems less tumultuous to me than a Vicksburg. It seems less sprawling, or a little less claustrophobic and sprawling like a Chancellorsville is, where you're out in the woods and still going all over the place. Antietam really feels, in a lot of ways, compact. And I think a lot of that has to do with the direction Lee's line took, or the formation Lee's line took, and the way the fighting really compresses that line in even further. I mean, if you think about how far the Federals come from where the Pennsylvania reserves are in the far north part of the battlefield, and the Federals crush all the way until there's fighting like around the Dunk Church, and it's crisscrossing because they're coming from the north, they're coming from the east, and it's just, the line crunches in. And here, even from the Sunken Road, Confederates are going to fall back from this position a little bit later. And then, of course, this is such a documented field, too. We all are familiar with the pictures of the rows of Confederates that are stacked up after the battle, dead in this road. And how stunning and horrifying those pictures are. And even, 160 years later, we're looking at them and through the lens of being desensitized by modern media. Maybe they're not quite as impactful until you actually study them. And oh my gosh, it's just, the war laid on our doorstep even still today. And I juxtapose those sorts of scenes against what a beautiful day it is out here. Just loving it because it's such a beautiful spot today. So if nothing else, this is just an opportunity for me to remind you to get out and explore those battlefields, enjoy those battlefields, and allow yourself to fall in love with them all over again. I'm Chris Mackowski for Emerging Civil War. We'll see you online and on the battlefield.